episode 208.
I'm Sheila, also known as Sheila D37.
And I'm Wendy, also known as Penny Wendy. Welcome to the show. If you're a first-time viewer, thanks for checking us out. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We have lots of new stuff to show today.
Yeah, I think we do. So just a couple of shout-outs. We have our May Knit Along, Crochet Along. It's anything that is green, since that is the birthstone of May. Any shade of green. And we'd like a good portion of it to be green. We're going to show you like this. Qualifies. It's got green in it. It's not solid. It does not have to be a solid green.
This has
She's got 3 different greens in it. So, you know, a good portion, not just
this, on the other hand, we were saying, it has a little teeny bit of green. It's a green, but
greenish
like,
blue.
That's not enough.
No, it's not.
Not enough. So, use your judgment.
Please. Be honest about it.
Yep. Also, don't forget to go to our group thread and join the contest to win issue 7 of Knit Edge magazine from Cooperative Press. We reviewed it last week, and there is a giveaway. And stay tuned for Gossip and Innuendo, because we are going to announce another Knittingsmybag bag and yarn giveaway.
It will be our final one.
It's our last one. She donated 3. We have already given away 2, but there's a 3rd one. And
that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll look through my bag stash and see if we can coordinate it with.
You don't want to give away your bags? I could.
No, but I mean, I use my same old.
No, I love my bags.
I don't use my bags as much as you do.
I got a new bag, by the way. Did you see that picture on Instagram?
I don't think I did.
I'll show it to you after. I got a new purse.
That I saw.
Yeah, it's not a knitting bag.
That I don't count because that's different.
Do you know how many purses I gave away just 6 months ago? I gave away like 12 purses. I have a bag problem.
I used to have a bag problem in the sense that I liked canvas bags, and I still do. I love canvas bags, like the ones you get from LLB. So I have this canvas bag that I use at work, day in, day out. I bring it to work. I don't have it with me now. And I got it. It was given to me from the liver clinic.
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure why. It's got 3 pockets, and it says Children's Hospital Liver Clinic. The handles are tearing to shreds. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't want to. I keep cutting the threads off, and I'm like, I know I'm not doing any good. I'm thinking of maybe getting cotton and crocheting around the edges, like you do for certain other things. I just am not ready to say goodbye to this.
Duct tape would work. Ooh. I was thinking duct tape. Just strap it around. That might work.
That might work. So we'll see. Because I'm just not ready to give it up. And when it is willing to give it up, I'll probably just cut the pocket out.
Yeah.
And do something with it.
Aw, that's nice.
I don't know. But I use my bags till they're dead.
Yeah.
I use them over and over again.
I have a purse thing. There are certain kinds of purses that I like. And the one that I've been using from Vera Bradley I really like. And I was thinking of buying a new one because it's getting kind of worn out. Strap's getting all frayed. And then I saw this new bag that I got this weekend, and it's very similar to it, but it has better pocket storage situation, so it's like the perfect bag now.
It's all about the pocket storage.
Yeah, like it has a place for there's like a place for my keys, a place for my phone, a place for my sunglasses, a place for my wallet, and they're all convenient if I'm standing there in a grocery line. It's just a good bag.
I've been using this bag. Callie Calsters from Dramatic Knits gave us these. And I love this bag. I love all the pockets. I love the squareness of it because I'm a square person bag. I just wish maybe, and I'm sure that this company 31 has one probably like this size.
Yeah.
And I think that would be good for work, but I know they're expensive and it's just not something.
It's a nice bag.
But I use this. This is the bag I use to bring all my knitting stuff to Wendy's. It's got all the prizes that have to be mailed out because I'm waiting for addresses I mailed. Any addresses I've had have been mailed out. And just various, still up in the air about this one. And all my buttons and stuff. It's a great bag.
Yeah. When you find one that works for your situation, it's good.
This just, I put this in my knitting area when I'm done with it for the week, and I grab it for the week.
Up by itself.
It does. It's a great little bag. If I could find, like I said, if I could find one 3/4 the size of this, it would be perfect for me for work.
That's awesome.
Because it also would protect from leakage.
Yes, that's another nice thing about that bag.
Yeah, because I bring my lunch in that bag. So anyways, now that we've talked about nothing
for a few minutes.
Well,
all right,
let's go right into the on the dance card.
So I told you before, Sheila and I showed you that we got bless you. Bless you again.
Excuse me, I did take my allergies. I've been trying. Somebody told me at work, side note, that their doctor told them to take it at least 30 days straight to see how it works. So that's my goal.
I take it year round.
I know.
If I stop taking it, I have to go to the emergency room within a week. Remember that time I stopped taking it?
Yeah. I'm trying to be better.
So, on the dance card. On the dance card, what I have is, Sheila and I told this on an earlier episode, we bought, it's a collection, not an obsession.
Something like that. It's based off the Flu Vlog shoes, which are pretty shoes, but not my style.
It's on Socks That Rock medium weight from Blue Moon Fiber Arts. And a group of our friends are going to make socks out of this colorway and wear them at Rhinebeck. And we all thought it would be fun to see how many people we could get to join. It's kind of like a sock along.
Right.
You make the sock out of this colorway and then...
Whatever sock you want.
Whatever, it can be any sock pattern. You just buy this colorway from Blue Moon, and then you see how many. We're just curious to see how many people will wear them to Rhinebeck.
So my plan is to do that sock. I like how you have the green at the very end of the toe.
I know, it came out. Kind of funny. Came out perfect. So I have a toe cast on. The problem that I've had today is that I've ripped this out twice because the first time.
We have a cat problem right now.
Oh my God, too. They've been like this all day. When the contractor was here, they were like all over him. So the problem that I had is the first time I forgot to make increase somewhere, so I had like I was off by a stitch on one side. So I ripped it part of the way back. And then when I knit it back up, I forgot to do an increase. No, I lost a stitch and I put it on the wrong side. So then one side was like too short and one side was too long, and they both had an odd number of stitches, and it took me some time to figure out what had happened. So that's all I have so far. But I'm going to do the Leyburn sock by Minty Fresh, and I'm going to do it's a slip stitch pattern, and I'm going to do it on my usual toe up sock with fish lips kiss heel. I'm just going to put the pattern on top of it. So I am going to write that down.
Now, you said to me earlier you weren't going to wear them until then.
I'm going to finish them, but I will not put them on until I go to Rhinebeck. They will be worn on Saturday of Rhinebeck 2015.
Now, mine I have not started for pure lazy reasons, in the sense that what I'm knitting on now is balled up.
Yeah, I do that.
I just got to cake mine up, and this looks so pretty. And I'm planning on doing zigzagula with mine, so it'll be interesting
to see how different they are.
Yeah.
So, I'm right in the middle of a row, wouldn't you know? So, I did not do too much knitting on this. This is I'm going to see if I can, while I'm talking, finish this row. This is my Trillian by Martina Bem, and what I did is I spun a loop bat, which I showed the yarn a few episodes ago. And I chain plied it, Navajo plied it, so that it would keep all the colors together. And I knit it. I picked this pattern because it would show the striping. So I'm not going to be able to finish that.
No.
So
with this.
You can see the striping. I'm on the red.
I love how it came out. It
I
really
do too.
Pretty.
It's so pretty. I still have 3 colors to go, orange, yellow, and green. I'll probably start the edging when I get to the green. I need to weigh the yarn, though, because I'm lazy and I haven't weighed the yarn yet.
Does it give you I
7%.
did Trillian. Okay.
7%. So I know how much it needs to get to. I just haven't bothered to weigh it. I've been, you'll see from Whirlwind Romance, I've been spinning a lot lately. So my knitting has kind of like, it's more like when I have to go somewhere. I haven't done as much knitting as I usually do. Mm-hmm. So anyway, those are the only 2 things that I have actively on the dance card.
I have. So I started a new sock I'm always going to have a sock on the dance card, and my goal is to do 12 in 2015.
Oh, and I should mention that's my 8th sock. This is my 8th sock of
this
2015. 8th sock finish. This will be the 8th sock finish. I finished one a couple of days after the new year that I had started in
8th pair.
8th pair.
Okay.
8th pair.
So I cast on a new sock. And again, the reason why I cast on this one is because the ball was all wound up. This is Wendy and I, one day, I think here, I had a sock blank. I was looking at him about 5 years old, roughly.
Yeah.
That I started knitting up doubled for a cowl. And I said, it's too pretty to waste on a cowl. So we separated. So this is, again, going into deep stash. And I have 2 balls of these, and I decided I wanted to knit socks. So I started cuff down. This is size 1.5 because this is thin yarn. And my thumb's doing good. I tried doing it with the carbons needle, and I got frustrated with the join. Yeah. So I'm going to buy 1.5 cubics because those joins are pretty good. And I think I'm going to do, and what I was looking for right now was to look at the Jaywalker pattern.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet.
Well,
I'll probably tweak it a little bit. I don't know what heel I'm going to do, but so I'm going to look at the Jaywalker pattern. So this is just, this is Knit Picks. Their sock blank. This was dyed by somebody and given to me because I was in a swap. By the looks of it, I'm going to say Kool-Aid.
I think Kool-Aid. That's what I thought.
I
thought for a minute maybe we dyed it.
No, but I got some blue and yellow in it, and the yellow kind of looks vintage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't smell because it's been in my stash for too long. So I have that. That's one thing. So it's probably going to be somewhat of a Jaywalker. I'm not sure how. And then today when I went to work, I forgot this in my knitting bag to bring here, but I had this. So I haven't made much progress on the Boomerang shawl, and it looks like I did something here. A little bump. But this is the straight edge. This is by Steve from Dramatic Knits. It's on his project page, but my project page has the notes and also linked to his project page.
On the show notes, it links to the project page that he has it, so that you can find that.
This is Sock Pixie's vegan yarn. It's like a boucle, is that how you call it? It's this was not knit into anything. This is how it is. It's kind of
bumpy,
loopy. It's really soft. Really kind of soft. It's would make like a nice spring shawl. I like the colors.
I do too. Looks like spring.
Yeah. So those are what I have actively on the needles. So it's Boomerang and Jaywalker. Probably, and I'm eating Smarties.
Okay.
That's all I have active.
All right. Rate your date. I finally have a date to rate, a whole date. I have 2 Simple Skip socks. I finished the second one today.
I really like the look of this, but I think it would irritate the heck out of me.
Oh, it's fun to knit. I liked it.
It's so funny feeling this compared
I know, it's so heavy.
Especially compared to Blue Moon. I mean, Blue Moon's heavy, but it's a different feel.
Yeah, this is very much more rustic. I really enjoyed knitting with this Patton's Cry. I have one more colorway left. I have the spring stripes. So those will probably come out someday when I'm done with a sock and I'm too lazy to go line something. I will pull out that skein because they come pre-skeined.
160 some odd yards per little skein.
I did not have a lot of yarn left.
I bet you didn't.
This was one. And there was even less of the other one.
Isn't that really weird how that works out?
Yeah, look how little that is. It's like a tiny amount.
The fact that you don't have the same.
I know. I'm looking to see what I did.
I mean, mine was considerably less, too. It wasn't even like it was just a little less. I mean, mine was quite a bit.
Quite a bit less. I was starting to get a little nervous that I was going to run out before I finished the sock, even. So.
Well, at least you know you would have had extra.
Yeah. I had some in the other, but it would not be nice to have the stripes all crazy. So I did my usual sock. It is my regular toe, fish lips kiss heel, and then I did a 2x2 rib at the top because it kind of follows along with the way that this pattern is. It's
all right. I see what you're saying.
So I just did that. And they're done. This is the 8th pair of socks. This is the 7th pair of socks that I've finished in 2015. This will be the 8th pair. So that's pretty good. And now I can put these away. They have to go up in the drawer. Because unlike Sheila, I have not been wearing socks.
I've been wearing mine because the hospital I work at right now is very cold because of the AC.
Yeah.
Today was not a very hot day. It was a nice day.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't a hot day, so it's been very cold.
Yeah.
Monday, though, I was at an offsite, and it was very hot outside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the offsite got very warm. I'm on the 2nd floor, and it got really warm. It was 85 degrees in my office, even though the air conditioning was running at 72. So I did have my flutterbys on, which are very comfortable. I will admit to that. They're very comfortable. I ended up taking them off because they were too hot.
Too warm, yeah.
But the dance clothes that I wore are fine with that. But right now I have summer. I tend to wear my socks, but I tend to wear the cotton blend ones as much as I can. So I think I'm wearing a pair of your mother's that she made.
Oh, yeah. My mom.
And I was tempted to cast on a cotton pair. But again, I was lazy and I just threw on that.
Well, that's the only date that I have to rate.
I have one. I finished my Frankenstein socks, if you want to call them. So this is Plymouth Happy Feet. 2 different colorways. It's funny because in real life you cannot see that much of a dramatic difference.
No, it's much closer in real life, but when you hold it up on the camera, it looks like it's really different, but it's really not.
So I played Yarn Chicken with the second one, and just so you know, I typically cast off when I do this was toe up. I cast off with Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off.
Yes,
similar to it. It's just. And after I got done with half of this, I realized that I was going to run out because that uses more yarn than a regular one. So I just kind of did half of a regular bind off and then just tied knots in this.
So is that one just a little shorter?
This one is, but I weighed it, so it shouldn't be. But I think this is just a little bit longer.
We'll just look. Ooh.
I think these are long in general, but...
Not that much longer.
No, it's not that much different. Oh, well, that makes it look a lot worse, doesn't it?
Well, mush it up a little.
It is up.
Let's just sock up there. It's not that different.
No, but
it's.
I weighed it and thought I did anyways. Apparently not. That's all right.
Doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna see.
No one's gonna see them. So I finished these Plymouth yarn Happy Feet, 2 different socks, and again I got some scrappy stash that's been sitting in my yarn out of my bin. And it didn't take me too long to do these either, which is nice. Yeah. I did these on size 2s, which is unusual of me. But my thumb is holding up. These are not, they're not bulletproof. They're semi-bulletproof.
They're not as bad as your usual sock.
No. I'm trying not to because I realize that I really need to watch my...
Well, yeah, it's wearing on your thumb.
It is, but my thumb's been good because I've been doing really good in the sense of not knitting too tightly.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So this is my date to rate. These will probably just go in my sock drawer. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my sock drawer for...
I have to do the
summer.
big spring washing and putting away. I have a dedicated drawer for my socks now.
Make sure you put some lavender or cedar.
I have a dedicated drawer now that's got multiple protection on it. The problem with the Great Moth War of 2014 is that things that were left on the floor got bothered. So if I left a sweater, if it fell onto the floor, if a couple of pairs of socks, I took them off and they went under the bed, they were toast. I have bleached my floor, vacuumed repeatedly. I put mothballs up. I did everything I could to repel moths, but I also have kept my socks. Now I keep them off the floor. So I think if there are any moths still alive in my room, they're not going to they weren't infesting things that were in the drawers or whatever. So I have a dedicated sock drawer. It has lavender soap in it and everything seems fine. But I need to go through and wash everything and put it away for the summer. So, Whirlwind Romance, as I said, I've been spinning a lot more recently. And the big reason is that the Acreworks bobbin that I got really it makes me enjoy spinning again. It works so easily. And I like the way I can see what I'm doing through the end. So I'm really excited. I got some more for my birthday, and when they come, I'll be using them probably exclusively. So this is the it's a gradient kit in a way, but it's not really a gradient. This was the kit I got from the Spun Monkey called Starry Night, and it consisted of mini braids of fiber, and it was white, yellow, light blue, dark gray, and light gray. And you can kind of see them all in here. I love the colors of this. It really drew me to it. This is like a sport weight. Most of it's a sport weight. A heavy fingering or a sport weight. And I got 375 yards. I didn't plan. I just spun it the way that it spun it. I didn't pay attention. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to have a relaxing spin. And so I'll probably make like a cowl or a shawl out of this. Something that can use up all the colors. But I really enjoyed doing that. And I actually spun 2 ounces of CJ Kopec Creations Polworth Silk in the colorway Death to Ovarian Cancer. If you've watched our show long enough, you'll know that I bought a braid of this, and CJ Kopec gifted one to Sheila because Sheila's mother died from ovarian cancer, and it was a fundraiser for cancer. So, cancer research. Fundraiser for cancer sounds weird. Mm-hmm. We weren't raising funds for cancer research. And this is what it looked like before it was spun. This is the other. I took the braid that I had and I divided it in half. And so 2 ounces of it are spun on here. It's pretty thin. And then I am spinning this one. I have about a third of this done already. I spun it. I took the braid. I made it all straight. I opened it up and I split it down the middle, and I spun one from the top to the bottom, and I'm spinning this one from the bottom to the top. So when I ply them together, they'll be the opposite. Okay. So it'll make it have a lot of barber pulling in the different colors. I wanted it to be colorful. If you saw before, I spun Sheila's, and I had so much trouble spinning it, and I thought I hated Polworth Silk. But it turns out that probably just that particular bump was difficult to spin because this has spun easy. So I don't know if the other one just got, a little felted together, or if I didn't,
which is entirely possible.
I didn't fluff it up enough. I mean, for this one, I did prep this by opening it up, opening the top up. I made it, more rectangular so I could split it down the middle. And maybe that's just what I should have done with yours, and I didn't know. I can't remember now how I did yours, but I remember how much trouble I had spinning it. But this is spinning like butter. So, and maybe I'm just a better spinner now. I don't know.
It's a possibility.
But I'm going to do a 2-ply. I don't usually do a 2-ply, but I did 2 Navajo plies in a row, and I kind of want to change it up. And I'm just I have a sweater's worth that I'm in the middle of. I'm like halfway done with. But I've kind of been enjoying doing these little 4-ounce projects, 4-ounce, 5-ounce projects. It's kind of nice not to have like a big project. So I'll probably do one more of those when I'm done with this. So that's it for Whirlwind Romance. Just write this down. CJ Kopec. Somebody said on Instagram, I don't think she sells fiber anymore.
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, CJ Kopec Creations. I like the colors. I love turquoise and brown together, or aqua and brown together. And I love red and aqua together, so it's kind of a good color for me. I think it'll be pretty. So there's that. Future dates. My only future date is Hatefu Day. I have to get it done. Thank you to the viewer who actually offered to knit it for me. I have to do it myself. I just have to. That's how I am. I have to finish the project. I actually had a few hours today where I was like, maybe I'll get it out and just at least put it on the needles.
Because I think if you get it on the needles, it won't be so bad.
Well, I powered through those socks. Like, I had that sock that's been laying around, and I was like, I'm just going to sit down and do it. And I did. I finished it up this morning. So I'm like, what I need to do is I need to get it back on the needles, and I just have to do 1 repeat a day. Just do 1 repeat a day. 8 rows a day. That's all I have to do. And it would be done in like 2 weeks. Less than.
Right.
So that's what I need to do. But that's my only future date is the Hate of Foo Day.
Future date. I don't have to do anything.
Good.
I'm going to work on these socks, like I said, just because it's already rolled up. I'll work on just little things here and there. Just working on socks. And, my coworkers like, another sock. They're just portable.
Yeah, it's an easy thing to
And this
take
one's
with
easy,
you.
the Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
They're all coming along nicely.
Yeah. So, Baubles and Bling. Well, I got a birthday present from Sheila. Look at this. This is really cool. This is called a Soxyzz. Sockyzz. S-O-X.
Sockyzz.
Sockyzz. Soxyzz. And it shows men's, women's, older kids, younger kids, and babies on it. And that gives you the shoe sizes, those little numbers right there. The big numbers in the middle is the inches. The little numbers there is the shoe size. So if you are knitting for someone and you know their shoe size, then you know
roughly about how many inches to knit.
You know how big the foot is. Yeah. And I tested it on my socks that I just knit, and it's pretty accurate because I wear a size 9.5 and my socks were 9.5. But look how awesome this is. Not only is this lovely wooden thing, but it says Knit One Heart 2 on the back. You can get it personalized.
So it's by Burning Impressions too. She has an Etsy store.
It's really cool.
And she does these. She does sock blockers and little sock blockers. It's a nice little store. You should go check them out.
Yeah, I really like it.
Just so you know, these are made to order. It did take about 4 to 6 weeks to make.
Wow.
I've had these in my thing waiting for you for a while.
Cool.
And I got me one, of course.
I got a Dunkin' Donuts card, too.
Yes, well, because you did not need any more yarn.
No, I don't.
And you're going to Webs this weekend. So.
Are you going with us?
I don't think so, because A, I really don't have the money to spend.
Yeah, I have that gift card burning a hole in my pocket.
And B, we're kind of making plans for New England Sheeping Wool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so I'd rather save it for that.
I'm open to that.
However, may stop by Hub Mills in Billerica.
Oh, good idea.
Because I do would like to see if they have the needles that I want.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, I went to New Hampshire Sheeping Wool this weekend. Let me just tell you something. This is the first year where I was like, I could have taken or leaving. Taken or left it? Taken or left. Taken or leaving. I don't even know what that is. That's not even words.
I know what you're talking about, though.
I could have taken or left going to that show. And the reason is I was burned out so hard from Maryland Sheeping Wool. I was exhausted because I had so much fun staying up all night and talking with my friends, but I'm 48 and I'm too old for that crap. So yeah. I really was worn out. And I had just spent 2 days looking at a fiber festival. And it was really funny. I told the kids it was up to them because the kids go, my husband and the kids go. This is the one festival that my whole family goes to. And they really wanted to go. So I was like, all right, I'll go. If everybody wants to go, I'll go. I stopped in and I saw my friend Amy from Spunky Eclectic. And I was able to purchase an Abby Batt from Abby Yarns. And Abby's yarn is Abby Francomont. So I've never had one of these. I was really excited to get one. This is 60 grams of 65% mixed fine wool, 30% tussa silk, and 5% nylon. And I thought it was really pretty. And I am going to spin that up. This might be the next thing that goes on the wheel after the death to ovarian cancer. And Amy got new bags for her product, which are kind of cute. These little plastic bags. She was showing me her new project bags. So that was the only thing I got. Just this.
Good for you.
But I ran into my friend Diane and her friend, well, she's a friend of mine too, but Kelly and another friend of theirs, and we were sitting talking before I even went into the festival. And they were asking me about Maryland sheep and wool because neither one of them have ever been, and they were wondering if they should try it, and I said it was really great, and they were like, well, what did you buy? And I said, well, I got Into the World, and I got a loop bat, and I got Miss Babs, and I got Soxyzz Rock. And Kelly said, so basically the stuff that you can get at Rhinebeck. And I was like, I guess so. I really didn't take advantage of the new vendors that I don't usually see there, because I guess I'm a stick in the mud and I like, and what I like is what I usually see. But that was just kind of funny to me. I'm like, oh yeah. I still like going to Maryland because it's more, we were talking about this, it's more for the meeting up with friends and less for the buying, especially as I get more and more stuff that I don't need in my house. But yeah, so New Hampshire sheep and wool was great, but that was it for me, just that other thing. I did want to mention that my husband got me 2 Acreworks bobbins that are on order, because it takes several weeks for them to come, because it was my birthday, the gift trifecta. So the gift trifecta went really well, because I got a new purse, 2 new Acreworks bobbins, plus my trip to Maryland sheep and wool, and everything I bought there. That was a part of the whole. And the kids made me some really nice felted. Yeah, they made those at New Hampshire Sheep and Wool.
That's nice.
At one of the make and takes, which is why my kids like to go to that festival. So it was really good. Plus, my friend Denise bought me an Acreworks bobbin. Well, she put money in Acreworks for me so that I can order a bobbin. So I'm going to end up getting 5 bobbins. And I already own one, so that I'll have 6. So I'm really excited to do that.
Cool.
So that is my Baubles and Bling. That was a lot of Baubles and Bling.
Was a lot of Baubles and Bling.
Thank you for my birthday presents.
You're welcome. It's nothing fancy, but I just figured you already have enough yarn and you go to Duncan's every Thursday.
That's right, I do. Because you know I love my donkey.
I know. I don't think I've ever seen you without one.
No. This actually is from my house, but I was just at Dunkin' Donuts yesterday, so
we went there on the way to the cups.
Therapist.
So, I do have a Bauble and Bling. Fibernymph Dye Works was doing a sale for any of those people who could not make it to Maryland Sheep and Wool.
That's right.
And I took advantage of that. So I first ordered one, and then I decided no, and I texted her, and she said fine. So I'm doing Harlequin. I bought Harlequin, I should say, which is self-striping, but it's self-striping with only 4 colors, which is gray, fire engine red?
Yeah.
White, and black.
I like it.
I do too.
It reminds me of what's black and white and red all over.
Could be
the
several.
Newspaper.
It could be several different answers.
The newspaper.
I know. Which is funny because I sold Sunburned Zebra or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
that's right.
Anyways, this I liked. So this is my purchase. It might be cast on next. Well, no. I should actually cast on my Blue Moon.
I thought we were going to do a knit along.
We will. But I didn't have...
I'll probably be done with this before.
Yeah, probably. I got to get it done before October.
That's all right. We'll just wear them at the same time. It'll be a wear along.
There we go.
That'll work. We'll have a wear along.
That means if for me to do that, I'd have to put this down now, and I kind of am just starting to like it.
Yeah, no, I think knit what you want to knit. I needed to start this, and it was easy for me because I wound this before I went to Maryland.
See, that's the thing. If it was wound, that would have been what was on the needles. I totally feel that.
The reason why I've done 2 pattern square socks in a row is because I finished a pair of socks, and I was like, oh, there's a skein right here. I'll just use it.
It's the same reason why this was on the needles instead of my Color Affection, because I have to wind my second color.
It takes hours to wind, but it really doesn't.
Mine doesn't take hours, but mine is not as simple as you. I don't have a Swift. I use the back of my chair.
Speaking of which, I just gotta say, I love my skein winder from my Ashford skein winder. It has made rescanning things that I've just spun so much easier than doing it off of my Swift. So I really like it. It has a handle, so I can just go like this. Whereas before I had to like reach around.
Right. So see, that's what I gotta do. I gotta reach around when I do my chair.
It's but I'm not that much faster. It's just
not
easier.
And it's not something I'm going to invest in for a Swift. I just don't see it happening. Probably this weekend I'll wind it. And what might happen, because I tend to do this, is I'll probably knit one of these socks, go to those, then finish the sock. I still have my other one that I have to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully they won't sit on the needles for a year like my ones. But I tend to do that. So that's, and then I got one of these for myself as well.
Cool. So, you know, it's really funny. When I bought my Swift, I have a tabletop Swift. It's like an X like this.
Oh, yeah.
I got it on eBay for like $20.
I know, it's just...
You could have gotten one, but now you can't find them for that cheap. Because I guess people want them now, so they're expensive.
I just... my chair works fine. It really, really does. I just... When you want to knit something, you want to pull it out. And
my mom finally busted out for a Swift.
Did she? Yeah. I got the bug yesterday as I finished my Happy Feet that I wanted to cast on another sock right away.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure where I was going to be today. I ended up working at the hospital, but I just wanted something. Not that I don't have other things on the needles, but I wanted a sock.
Yeah.
And this is going to be semi-mindless, so I decided what I'm doing with this one.
This will be too. Leyburn is a really mindless pattern.
I'm looking forward to trying to do Zigzagula. It's, again, semi-mindless because what I decided to do on this one is I'm only doing a portion of the Jaywalker. Kind of like the spring cables where you go down.
The side. That's a great idea.
So I'm just doing that with
like
this.
And Zigzagula pattern.
A Zigzagula is the same thing, where it's just a small portion going up the side.
Yeah, I might not do the patterned part of Leyburn on the back of this sock. I need to see how much it draws in, because it is a slip stitch sock.
I think you're going to be fine with the size, too, though.
Probably. I mean, I made the same sock in, what is the name of that yarn? I cannot think of it, but I made it of a similar kind of yarn.
Claudia Hand Paints?
It wasn't Claudia Hand Paints. It's Colinette Jitterbug.
Okay.
Colinette Jitterbug. It's not quite as heavy as this, but it's very similar to this. And that was my other Leyburns, and those fit just fine. So it's probably going to be fine. But I'm just going to, you know, see what it feels like. If it feels like it's going to be too...
See, that's the other thing with this one. I cast on 72 stitches. And for Jaywalker, which is a free pattern by Gumparina, by the way, you can... It's, what, small, medium, large, extra large, or something like that?
Yeah.
8-inch, 9-inch, 9 3/4, and 10.5. For an 8-inch, which is not me, it's 76 stitches. So that's why I'm thinking maybe just one shouldn't draw it in too much, right?
Probably not.
I'm hoping that should, you know, I'm like questioning whether or not.
It'll be fine. Oh my Lord.
I know, I'm sorry. But that's why I did that. And I don't even know what we were on.
Crushes and Heartbreaks. Oh, yes, we're on Crushes and Heartbreaks. So, let's see. My crush, my stomach symptoms from my medication have been gone now for like more than a week.
Good.
So I think that it must be, knock on wood, over with.
Right.
So that's great. And I haven't had any migraines, but I am experiencing one symptom of a migraine, whereas the muscle under my eye is twitching, which is something that happens when I'm getting a migraine. So it's almost like I'm sort of having a migraine. It's hard to explain, but it's been like that for like a week. It's driving me nuts. But I haven't had a headache, so I'm just going to take what I can get. You know, if I have to have this muscle twitching under my eye, I'll just live with that. So that's a crush. I finished interviewing for the roofing contractors. That's a crush. That would be my son running through. And I guess my son started cognitive behavioral therapy, and it's going really well. So that's a crush. I don't have any heartbreaks this week. Oh, and I had my 24th wedding anniversary. That was a crush. We went out to dinner. We had a good time.
Good.
That's it for me. Not a lot this week.
Crushes and heartbreaks for me. I have no clue. Trying to think. Some overtime. That's always nice. Oh, yeah, that's... Sorry,
Money in the bank.
Well, especially with Rhinebeck coming, and I have some bills that, you know, I kind of went a little crazy on, and I need to pay. Not a lot, just a little, but every little bit counts.
That's right.
And we have some oil that we got to pay for. So it's good to get that done for overtime. My anniversary is Friday, and we would have been married 16 years together, 23 years. Not will have. He's still there.
Would have.
I know, that just didn't
like
sound
he's
right.
Dead. Yeah.
My boys were good. Mother's Day was good for me.
No, Mother's
I had
Day
to
was
work.
good for me too.
But I got some really nice cards for my boys, handmade, which is always my favorite. I'm trying to think what else.
I got those flowers too.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get anything from my husband or anything. I doubt I'll get anything for my anniversary. Last year, we celebrated 15 years. Both of us forgot.
I got chocolates for my anniversary, and I got Jim some almond roca.
We, I think it was about Tuesday or Wednesday after the fact, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we've been married 15 years. He goes, yeah, I remembered it, but I didn't say anything because, you know, you didn't. I'm like, so I might make him something special for dinner. Who knows?
But my big gift for the trifecta is I get to go to Maryland.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's it.
I know, not a lot's happening.
No, it's the same old work.
The weather's better.
Weather has been absolutely gorgeous. Almost to the point, I feel bad if we're too dry.
I know.
We're too dry. We have high fire warnings because we have not gotten any rain since the snow melted pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's very dry, and it's been very windy right now, too.
Yeah, which is never a good thing when it's dry, because if even a spark lights up, it's going to go. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. I ordered a pool on Amazon. It's coming tomorrow.
Okay.
You know the pool that we had last year?
Yeah.
We usually get an Intex pool with the blow-up ring and you put it in your yard. We had it for 2 years, and the second year it had a lot of holes that we had to patch and a few that we could never figure out where they were, so we had to reinflate the ring a lot. So I saw one at Ocean State Job Lots for $250, and for $260 I could buy one on Amazon and have it delivered right to the house. I was like, purchase with one click.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, dangerous.
I'm like, I'm getting it. That's it. So that'll be here tomorrow. Good. I'm looking forward to having that set up. My kids enjoy it, and since we're not putting the house on the market, we can do it one more year.
Right.
So that'll be good. Gossip and innuendo. The big news is we're doing another Knittingsmybag giveaway. It's bag and yarn that coordinates with it. The bag, and we'll show you a picture of it right here. The bag is little chickadees. It's white with chickadees and some red. And the coordinating yarn is a red and black colorway of Knitter's Nightmare Yarn Skeleton Sock. And the colorway has it has an explicit name.
Tag, and the second part is Zeppelin.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you the full name of it.
It's not our style.
Yeah.
The
name is not, it's not our style. But the colorway is like, it's got gray and red and black.
Nice.
It's a variegated, and it coordinates great with the bag. So it should be awesome. And all you need to do is tell us what project you'd make with that yarn in the project bag.
And we'll draw a winner, on episode 210.
I just have to write down episode 210. All right. Upcoming stuff. I will be at the Webb's tent sale at some point on Saturday. Sheila doesn't think she's going to go. Usually I pop in, do a little bit of shopping, and then walk around with my friend Diane until the end of the sale. And then we help Jess, Stitch by Jessalou, we help her break down her booth, and then we go out to dinner. That's our usual plan. So I'm not at the tent sale very long, but if you are interested in going to get discount Webb's yarn or going to all the vendors, including Jess, who will be there selling their wares during the tent sale, you should check it out. They have a food truck that comes now, and the food's pretty tasty. Yeah, those little project bags. You know, I'll probably get more of those.
I know. I'm using this. It's a little birdie. I got a coffee stain in my monkey bag. I have no rhyme or reason.
Now, see, I have this because it matches this really well. And I coordinated it with a blue bag with green.
I don't do that. The reason I grab my bag is because it fits into my work bag.
I like
very
to
nicely squished.
My
I will say I don't have a bag for this one yet. Not using a bag for this one yet. It was in a Ziploc bag, and right now that's all that's...
The other thing that's coming up is the Massachusetts Sheep and Wool. We are going this year. I don't know what day we're going. That's kind of up in the air.
Sunday.
We might go on Sunday instead of Saturday, so that we can maybe meet up with some friends that we don't get to see very often. So, which is fine because there is absolutely nothing that I have to buy.
Yeah, that would be again another social.
It's a social thing, yeah. There's just nothing. There's nobody there that I buy from that I won't see somewhere. I mean, I just saw Amy. She'll be there. Hopefully I won't buy any more from her. Like, you never know what I'm gonna buy, but I certainly am not, like, angling towards buying anything. I should not buy. Though. I know. It's impulse buying.
Like,
but
I didn't need this.
I didn't need this. I didn't have an Abby Batt, so I wanted to get one.
But the good thing is I'm using some older stash, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
This is old stash. Yeah. And the Knitters, the Spun Monkey was old stash.
I know.
So I am starting to spin into my older stash. The good news is I'm spinning regularly again, which I wasn't for a long time. So anyway, I think that's it.
I think so.
I have a big announcement to make about an upcoming festival in. I have some exciting news about the Fiber Revival in Newburyport that I go to every year. But I need more information about it before I announce it on here. But stay tuned. Next week I'll probably announce it. It's pretty exciting.
Okay.
So I think that's it.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just slipping a marker. Have a nice week. Thank you for watching us as always.
And knit with heart.
Bye.
Bye.